Hey everybody, so today I am currently 34 weeks pregnant with twins. Today I went to the OB today just to do the weekly checkup, and to my surprise, I guess they were going over a little bit more of the C-section paperwork, because obviously at this point in time, these babies are coming out C-section. They're not going to come out vaginally, it's just not possible because they're stubborn. But anyway, I kind of wanted to come on here to give you guys a little bit of a, I guess, candid reaction to the whole thing. I wanted to record myself directly after the appointment, but I was a little bit too upset to kind of record, and I didn't want to, I guess, scare anybody who is getting a C-section any more than they need to be scared. So this, the information that my doctor was telling me was really honestly was an eye-opener, to say the least. There was a couple things that the doctor was telling me about that were really bothersome, and I did not know about any of them. There's obviously risks when it comes to every single surgery, no matter what it is. If you're talking, you know, wisdom teeth getting taken out, cataract surgery, carpal tunnel surgery, whatever. There's going to be risks, and I know that. Duh. But it's kind of different when you're talking about someone's, I want to say reproductive life, you know, their ability to reproduce. Because this is what she was saying. Okay, let me cut to the chase, obviously. The risks for a C-section are higher with twins, and those can be the risk of an emergency hysterectomy, risks of blood clots that can go from the uterus down to my legs and shoot up into my brain. The uterus can actually, you know, become infected, or kidneys or bladder infection. Increased risk of blood loss, which could, you know, mean a blood transfusion. Respiratory complications, like breathing complications, which basically would mean like my lungs could get infected and it could lead to pneumonia. The doctor could have the potential of, you know, of injuring the bladder or injuring the bowels, because obviously they have no idea what is going to go on as soon as they open you up. You know, they obviously feel that, you know, the bladder is going to be in a certain area and the bowels are going to be in a certain area, and if it's not, that could run into complications. And then there is the last thing, which is fetal injury. You know, it's just basically where they would accidentally nick the baby wherever, depending on how the baby is positioned. Could get nicked on the face, on the little butt, wherever. But I think, honestly, the things that scared me so much, to the point where I was like, the one thing that I held on, and I don't know if you guys would hold on to this too, but I held on to it, like it really scared me, was the hysterectomy thing. I'm 26 years old. I don't know if after these babies are born, if, you know, I don't know, 5 years down the road or something like that, when they are in school, if I'm going to want to have another child. I don't know that, and it really scared the shit out of me, to be completely honest with you. Scared the shit out of me that was even a risk. What happens during a C-section is after they cut through all the layers, they remove the uterus from the body after birthing the babies. So your uterus is still in your body while the babies are being removed. Then they take the uterus outside of the body and massage the uterus and take out the placenta. After the placenta is removed, they will watch to see if the uterus has any kind of bleeding at all, because if it does, and it doesn't stop itself from bleeding, because once the placenta is detached, it has all these exposed blood vessels and whatnot, and your body is supposed to kind of do a natural cauterization of that once the placenta is removed. So basically, after they view the uterus and make sure that the blood vessels are clotting or not clotting is where they make that decision. She said that she has never had to do it, but it's still a risk. And it's a scary damn risk. It's really scary. Not to mention, you know, it's the hysterectomy one I really hung up on, and then the whole cutting of the baby. Ugh, I couldn't even think about it. I honestly, it's just... Can't even think about it. Can't even think about it. No. So that was my experience today of my 34-week checkup. It was, everybody's doing fine. I'm doing fine. The babies are doing fine. But it was just really an eye-opener. Very big eye-opener.